Gary, are you able to give us an injury update and anyone who's expected back for Sunday?
Well, the thing is, last night we're pleased to let you know that everybody came through unscathed. Scotty Arfield took a couple of blows on his big toe. Took one early in the game, and then he got smashed on it later in the game. But after the game, he's reported fine. So everybody came through unscathed last night, and obviously we've got people coming back from suspension. Non-squad players will be coming into the reckoning as well. That didn't travel: Bakuna, Barker, and Katic. So we're bolstered. We've got a wee bit more bodies in the squad.
And obviously, huge congratulations for the 4th consecutive Europa League group as well. Have you got any expectations for how far you expect to progress in the Europa League this season?
Well, we'll look to, first and foremost, we're all delighted that we're in that draw. I think it's a great achievement. I think it's driven, it's gave Scottish football a wee bit of kudos as well. My belief is that obviously the coefficient is really, really spiked. We're proud of that fact as well. So we're experienced. We've played against some good teams in this competition. And we need to use that. We need to use our experience, because we've now become what I would say an established Europa League team. And getting into the group, we're now I believe we're in pot 2. So there's improvements there, and we just want to try and go a step further. But let's see what the draw is, and then we can make some views on how it could go.
Morning, Gary. Last night after the match, I thought you showed a wee bit of your ruthless side, where, in response to some questions, you were saying, Europe's out the way, we've done that, doesn't matter how we've done it, we've got the result, we're into the group stages. Looking forward now to the Old Firm game, is that more or less your same attitude to the players as, we haven't had the best start to the season, now's the time to restart and kick off from now?
We would like to see more rhythm. We'd like to see us, perform better. But we came here to do a job. But what I would say is, from the very onset of pre-season, the fact is we haven't been able to pick the same team 2 games in a row due to a lot of issues. But it's only issues that every club have got to adapt to. With players coming back from red zones, with players coming back late from the Euros, players from Copa America, with players who did little niggly injuries, with COVID issues. So we want to get some rhythm, and we want to play a nice free-flowing style of football. But up until now, we've not been able to pick a team to get that rhythm. As we speak, it's growing. We're coming closer together, and that's the thing. No matter who's available for the game on Sunday, it's just that tightness and coming together. And whoever we put on the pitch on Sunday, they'll be fully committed.
Look, last season, I don't think it's too cruel to say that some of what went on at Celtic Park was almost like a comedy of errors. It was almost whatever could go wrong went wrong for them. Have you been surprised how quickly that Postecoglou has picked up the threads from that squad and added to new people, and he seems to have got a tune out of players that, perhaps over familiarity or being there too long had so Neil Lennon's career kind of run into the sand?
I very rarely comment what's happening elsewhere. We're very much aware what's happening across the city, but we're always fully concerned about what we do. And generally, in an Old Firm, it's how we perform. We've seen Celtic score some goals recently. We're aware of the strengths, but our preparation will be the same. Our analysis look at the games at every angle. They'll look at the strengths and the weaknesses of the opponent, and we'll prepare the exact same as every other game for this game on Sunday. We'll go in there and we want to get on the front foot. We're at home. We're in front of our own fans, and if we can all come together, it'll be a good game.
Hi Gary, you mentioned there about the players returning from suspension and injuries. Obviously, you've got a few that are out through COVID and self-isolation. Who, if any, of those players are likely to be back?
Well, that's on the COVID issues, we're guided by doctors and we're guided by the governing bodies. So we'll just wait as we adapt day by day to see who's available and who's not, and that's all we can do. And come Sunday, we'll be given a squad of people who are available, and we deal with it.
In terms of Stephen as well, is that the same case? And if he is missing, what's the setup come Sunday?
The same goes for everybody who's involved in COVID. They're just guided by doctors and governing bodies.
It was interesting, Gary. Stephen Gerrard said, as Rangers started to win more of these fixtures, about that more belief and the mentality of building a belief to win in this fixture. Does it change in a way now that Rangers have been dominating over the last year and a half, and now Celtic are the ones that have to become the ones who are challengers now? Does that change your approach and mentality?
We'd hope to think that our boys, would show that little bit of confidence in the fact that we've done pretty well in this fixture. But in general, watching these games for many, many years, form and previous history in this game tends to go out the window. It's what happens on the day, and who's going to make the first mistake. Goals, the games are over the years, generally set pieces play a big part as well. But as I said, I've always said in this game, you must remain fully concentrated and focused. Don't get carried away with the game, because there's got to be some sort of calmness in behind there as well.
With a full Ibrox or near full Ibrox with all Rangers fans, does that add more pressure and expectation, or is that a massive boost that it's like the 12th man?
I see it as a coming together, and that's from the right at the top of the club, the chairman, right to the people that help us up at the training ground. If we can all come together for this game on Sunday, because it's been a tough 3 or 4 days, and just that if everybody, the fans, staff, the board, everybody comes together for this fixture, we can hopefully go and try and get a result.
Gary, obviously a lot of the focus has been on yourself and Mick in the last 24 to 72 hours, but that wider staff that you guys have got at the club, from Doc Waller, the physios, everyone around the whole place, how crucial have they been to get everyone going for last night and then for Sunday?
No, what I would say is all the staff that have jumped up from the academy side or the B squad, they've been outstanding, and it has been the case, because the facts are that we're all off the same hymn sheet. We believe in the same things, and it has been nice. It's been very reassuring in the last 2 or 3 days that all the guys that have come from the B squad and come from the academy side have really mucked in, and we've come together, and that's been the message. We've got to stay nice and tight and together.